Education. So what exactly is education? Education is the process of facilitating learning or the acquisition of knowledge, skills, values, morals, beliefs, habits, and personal development. Education is crucial in our lives as they strive to give us the understanding of the world we live in and what's surrounding. It improves our critical thinking, logical reasoning, and creative thinking, hence the revolution of humanity. Education has been the root of every achievement procured by mankind. You will be able to achieve something noteworthy with enough education, critical thinking skills, and human creativity. However, it doesn't happen often due to the current education system that is built on the Industrial Revolution model that focuses on IQ, particularly memorization and standardization. The Industrial Revolution has created this one-size-fits-all education system where every single child is being forced into studying the same thing despite having different understandings, upbringings, desires, and talents. The education system is similar to a factory. It's like they're manufacturing students by squeezing them into the same mold that causes the lack of individuality of these students. If this method of teaching continues to go on, humans could be soon replaced by AIs and robots. One of a prime example can be the Cambodian education system. The Cambodian education system requires all students to study every single subject available. It does not cater to each student's preferences, interests, or needs. Moreover, most of the lessons require memorization and copying notes that were given by the teachers instead of allowing students to understand and jot down their own notes. And instead of assigning works to students that can help improve their critical and problem-solving skills, they give students works that only requires the students to memorize the given materials and put them to use. Unfortunately, this method of teaching can still be found in many other countries as well. Out of 119 countries, it ranked 111 for talent growth, which includes aspects like formal education and quality management of schools. It ranked 103 for retaining talent, which includes aspects like brain retention. It ranked 113 for vocational and technical skills, and 113 as well for global knowledge issues. The statistics right here just showed how our education system here isn't fully developed. Children in Cambodia are still failing to reach learning standards appropriate for their age. At the primary level, nearly 25% of students in grade 3 cannot write a single word in the dictation test. Cambodian children continue to fall behind in school for a number of reasons, including not being adequately prepared for school, experiencing poor quality teaching and learning, and attending school irregularly. Additionally, our society has come up with the logic that school is predetermined a person's future and therefore is responsible for the student's success. It's an overstatement to say that schools are failing us. Instead, it's just inadequate. So what makes a good education system? Well, a good education system starts from good teachers, good teaching environments, and a good curriculum. A good curriculum should cater to students' interests, talents, preferences so they will be able to expand their horizons, hone their talents, and be able to solve actual problems to keep them to continue to learn. Furthermore, in order to have good teachers, schools should also give the freedom to teachers to explore and use their own methods of teaching that may have helped students to learn better instead of forcing them to follow the same standard system that schools have built. But to their dismay, teachers could not do things their own way as they could face consequences for breaking policies within the system. The lack of mental health awareness in the school environment is also causing a decrease in education quality. Students are being pushed to study hours with tons of assigned work on top in order to be able to pass their exam, as if passing a sheet of paper will guarantee the success of their future. Students are pressured and stressed, yet schools are turning it back on them when they seek for help, despite advocating for mental health awareness in their school advertisement or in books, and proceeds to put even more pressure on the students when they couldn't fulfill their school task even though they are reaching their limits. The education system could barely serve the students and teachers in getting and providing a good quality education, yet sets a high expectation for them to receive great outcomes. Education should be able to fulfill these students' life as adults in the future, but despite all that being taught, the school still doesn't prepare the students for the real world. We are late to improve our education system for the future generations, as we do not want them to experience poor learning like we did. While most of us believe that education can only be acquired from attending school or any place that's deemed to be in sort of an official learning place with names such as schools, an academy, institute, and such. However, in actuality, anywhere that we can acquire knowledge, skills, values for our own development and can be put to good use can already be considered a place for education. By adapting to new technologies we have is a great step forward into improving our system here. Technology provides students with easy-to-access information, accelerated learning, and fun opportunities to practice what they learned. It enables students to explore new subjects and deepen their understanding of difficult concepts that will get them ready for what's to come in the real world. Furthermore, instead of encouraging students to just pass the assessment they were given, they should be taught to the best of what they're learning. They stress memorization and reinforce a mentality emphasized on test scores rather than rewarding learning and creativity. Extra improvement including checking up on students' health, refrain from giving any unnecessary homeworks, will pour enthusiasm all over the place for students to keep on learning.